Hey, y'all, check this out. Keith Lee is not the person to blame for this. When this man walked up to that window and we greeted him, and he said he was gonna give my brother $1,000, give me $1,000, and tip the owner $2,000 on top of him paying tax, which has nothing to do with what's going on, and then left another $886 on top of that. He was not the person to say, "Oh, I'm just going to give it all to the food truck." I was the one who said, "I'm gonna just charge you right here," because I thought that this lady would have the decency, the humanity, the morality to say, "Okay, I'm gonna just give y'all the money that this man said that y'all were allotted." Granted, we weren't even 45 minutes into whatever mini rush was going on after Keith Lee left, and she looked me in my face and said, "It's going to take about a day or two for that money to clear." I was like, "Yes, ma'am. I know how Square works." My brother was gone, y'all. Y'all heard me tell Keith Lee my brother went to go pick up my baby brother from school because I was dedicating my time. I neglected my responsibilities to go and help my friend's mom. So, if anything, it was my fault for believing and trusting that this lady was going to do right by what Keith Lee said. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he came to do. We asked him to come out. He came out. He said the food was good. But this is not Keith Lee's fault. And I'm not going to sit here and keep reading comments about y'all saying he should have did this, he should have did that. If anything, with everything that's going on, I wish the man would have stayed away. I wish I would have stayed at home in my bed. I wish I would have declined the offer to come out and help. Let's be honest. I wish I would have said, "Bump that. Let me take my brother to go and meet Jonathan so that he could potentially get a spot in the shop to further his career in haircutting." That's what I wish I should have done. But no, you can't do, black people just can't do right. You get what I'm saying? I gave my friend ample time to make this right. I told him ample times, "Your mama got to 5 o'clock to do right by my brother. I don't care if that means she calls and say, 'Hey, I'm going to give you your money. I just can't give it today.' Or, 'Hey, I'm going to give you $500. I'm going to give you $100. Anything. You had the opportunity to make this right because out of your words, Trey, you said, "My mama don't even understand. Your platform is bigger than mine. Just because the numbers don't look like it right now, baby, I got the weight of the world behind me." You know what I'm saying? So this does not fall on Keith Lee. This does not fall on what he did and him as a human being, him as a soul person who came to use his talent, his gift, his presence, all of that to help somebody that's full of greed. You get what I'm saying? No. And it won't stop. Dookie Dick, up until you make this shit right, I'm on y'all head. Stop blaming Keith Lee.
On the live with Rick, was it with Rick the Ruler last night? Somebody
Yeah.
was wanting to donate some money to your brother. Does he have, well, no, I think he's got his Cash App in his bio, right? Or does he have like a GoFundMe where people can donate to him to help him out?
He has his Cash App in his bio, but I feel like GoFundMe's and all of that is just unnecessary. Because we didn't go out there expecting anything, It's
Okay.
just, it just hurt when she looked my brother in the eyes and was like, "You missed your blessing, but I have your money that Keith Lee said." And then the next morning you renege on what you said. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him you got something for him. And then you expect him to be okay when you say, "Nah, my bad. I ain't going to give it to you." Doesn't make sense.
Has she been opened since all of this? Has she been selling any food? Has she been, out doing anything?
We pulled
Most
up
likely not.
we pulled up to the spot the day before yesterday. My brother was like, "Man, I'm about to go ask for my money." And I honestly told him, I said, "I'm going to ride with you. Like, I'm not sending you to unknown waters by yourself. But when you go, record yourself asking for this money. And if she say no, we're going to take legal matters." And he never wanted to go over because I know my brother's temple. And I've been had to bond him out of jail. Oh, sorry. And so he was like, "Trey, I got that recording. I posted it all over Facebook." He said, "With all due respect, can you go ask your mama for the money and then just bring it back to me and I'm going to go on about my business?" And so Trey was like, "I already told you what she said. Like, she's not going to give the money. And if she does, it's not going to be today." It was real nonchalant and passive. Like, one conversation with me and you, Trey, was completely different than the conversation you having with my brother. Because you was standing on business on the phone, but here we are in the flesh, and we really just trying to see what the heck is going on. You changing on us, you know? And so, My brother never went to go ask her. The police pulled up, she rolling up and shut down, and everybody talking about she going on vacation. You going on vacation? What?
Oh, she said she going on vacation?
Yeah, she said she permanently closing.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
got the
she put out a
notification
thing.
this morning.
Just
Her
saying she
shop
permanently closing.
on
She
Google.
closed
Yep,
it when she
permanently
shouldn't be doing it
closed.
right now. She did right.
Yeah, she
I
permanently
mean, but
closed
did
it.
she just do that to stop people from leaving negative reviews and she's not really physically closing?
Nobody seen her.
That's a valid point, honestly. But I mean, what's the point of staying open if the whole DFW is not gonna show up? That unless you're gonna take that rocket back to Milwaukee.
But yeah, I say, do y'all realize that she did this in Wisconsin before doing this in Dallas?
Sound just like a Milwaukee person.
Or do she drive her truck all around, like, or so she don't have a permanent spot where she set up at?
Mm-mm.
I can't really answer that. That was my first time being at the Rocket, so I'm not sure.
You say that was your first time being at the Rocket?
Yeah.
How you buy the cake? How y'all had a cake interaction before then?
I was talking to her on the phone. I never got the cake. It was strictly her son gave me the number. I said, "Can I get a red velvet cake?" She said it'll be ready by Friday. It's $60. I cashed apped her. So I would have met her, to pick up my cake, but I don't think she gonna cook a cake in the Rocket.
So she
So
took
you,
money and you never got the cake.
right? So you never got your cake?
No, she responded back to me the next morning and said, "If you're trying to do anything fraudulent, ABC, X, Y, and Z," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? I paid you for a cake. I'm waiting on my cake to be made. Well, don't worry about it." I canceled my payment and told her to have a great day. Yep.
Oh wow.
So this was before you even went over there to help her with this, with before Keith Lee. You had ordered a cake and she didn't even do that right.
About a year.
She says that was ago.
Huh?
Yeah, that was about a year ago.
About a year ago.
Oh,
Y'all want to ask us some more questions? I do gotta rotate.
So if that was
no.
a year ago, she told you don't be doing no scamming stuff. That's why she wasn't fixing your cake yet. Is it possible that Trey had told her a reputation or something
Mm-hmm.
about you? Because why would she just come out and say that?
And you say you had sent her a $60 cash out?
I think it was more so she knows who her
but you found a way to build controversy around. You came to help a struggling business owner, but you found a way to build controversy around it for your page, so you get clicks, views, and money. She literally said right hand to God, if I don't, this is the part that made me mad. They came to the food truck at closing. I was like, it was basically gonna be like some type of pew-pew session between him and my brother, because he was threatening my mom, her brother, talking about he was gonna do whatever to my mom. So I'm like, okay, my brother was there sitting in the car just waiting. Like, what you want to do? My just the next day after he had got the haircut. So I'm like, we not doing all this. I'm like, I don't see what's the point. Her brother's like, I need my money now. I'm like, how are we gonna give you the money now if nobody has it, bro? Like I told you, I went to the truck, I asked my mom. Nobody had the money. The payment just cleared today. Just cleared today. He paid with a Square. When do Square pay the next day, y'all? When do Square pay? He paid at 5 p.m. after 5 p.m. He paid like 5:30 p.m. You don't get those payments at midnight? Like, and I didn't have $1,000. Well, I have $1,000 in the bank, but I didn't have it to go and just give. You know what I'm saying? The bank was closed. I can't get your brother $1,000. I said I would give your brother $1,000 just off GP, just so that you wouldn't put this stuff on the internet and try to lie and get clout off of it, which you said you were going to do. As my freaking friend, you gonna sit there and lie like, no, I'm not gonna put it on the internet because I'm just not gonna do that. That's not the mission at all. I'm like, you literally put drama around Keith Lee's name when it doesn't have to be. Like, you're really acting like, she act like my mom was just like, oh, this all my money. I'm not paying none of y'all. Y'all not getting nothing. No, y'all not getting nothing. Never. How many times did my mom say she was sending out money? Y'all don't want to hear that part though. Y'all don't want to go. You